that's just, baby, that's some strong energy there. Okay? But honestly, it's telling me, you have set your hearts on something. Whoever this reading is for, you have set your hearts on something that you really don't need to be dealing with. Okay? And it looks like it's a man. It looks like it's a partner, baby. Whoever this is, I don't know, because right behind the card here where it's saying, like, this is confirmation. If you thought somebody was plotting behind your back, they are. You got patchy pirate. This is a spiritual bandit. Someone is tapped into your frequency and they are physically siphoning from you. Your heart's direction is leading to their physical and financial growth. Not in a good way, right? Our gifts make room for us. This is your gift making room for others, right? So maybe you got some type of gift here, right? And it could be, gifts range in many forms, but you have some type of gift here that you may be utilizing that somebody is just using you to get to, right? They don't have this gift, right? But your gift benefits them. So they use you to get to it. Right? And then we got Lover Boy behind it. Mwah. I put mwah and mwah on here because it's like sexy red. Mwah. We go together now. Mwah. Give me a kiss. That's the energy, right? But on the back, it says theft energetically. We love how cute he is, but definitely short-lived. Because can he really handle it? Success. This entails to a karmic partner. Okay? So, whoever you thought of at first, when I read this out, that's who it is. Okay? Don't ever doubt your first mind, baby. When somebody pop in your first mind, you go, ooh, that sound like so-and-so. It is them. Okay? No, it might be them. It is them. Trust me. Okay? I'm your Royal Priestess BB, and I'm an intuitive reader. Thank you for clicking on the video, and since you did, there must be something here for you. Not everything is yours, so take only what resonates, okay? And leave the rest for someone else. We ask that our high vibrational, loving, and caring ancestor guides, guardian angels, and archangels are present. If anyone is here to send evil eye, ill wishes, or negative energy, we ask that they be escorted out to the left, to the left, to the left. Thank you. Amen, Father God. Amen. Okay? So I was called to pull out of the deck that I made myself. These are handwritten cards, y'all. I'm really creative, so let's see what we get. Let's see what the messages are. Oh, child. That's actually quite a bit out of this deck. But something's still telling me to, like, that's actually too many out of this deck. So, but something's still telling me to, because sometimes we can have a full board. You catch my drill? Something's telling me it's not enough. It's not enough. What Kendrick said. It's not enough. Yeah, because there's still some extra cards that want to come out. Okay, so that should be enough, right? So we always look at what's on the bottom of the deck starting out. And, ooh, child, we got Proverbs. We love it when a good scripture come out. Bottom of the deck, we got Proverbs 24:1, right? Do not envy wicked. That's chapter 24, verse 1, y'all. Do not envy wicked men. Do not desire their company, for their hearts plot violence, and their lips talk about making trouble. Ooh, comparison is the thief of joy. Be content with what you have. Do not go searching for ill company. This is also a warning that your eyes have drawn you to wicked energy who is plotting behind your back or gossiping. This is confirmation. Ooh, child, this is a way to start the reading. Oh, it's making me want to fire up some incense or something. What is that? Father God, usher it out. If there's any negative energy, Father God, usher it out. No, thank you. But I do like how we got the spiritual savings card here. So let's kind of arrange our board. And then I see if I need to usher anything else out because, oh, we got some. And I picked these up in reverse. Okay, so we're going to let them be in reverse. They're not really reversal cards. But we're going to let it be in reverse because, hey, God makes no mistakes. Now, this I got in my head. It said flip. So, we're going to flip it over. Okay, we got Bad Boy and Hubby. Y'all, excuse this. I had a lot going on. I had my cards near my candles. And, yeah. And then we got Old Money. Child, what's going on here? These are not usually reversal cards. These are not usually reversal cards. Something is telling me I need to flip these over. So we're going to flip them back. Because they're not usually reversal cards. But I did pick them up in reverse. Right? So maybe that's just, maybe that's some strong energy there. Okay? But honestly, it's telling me, yeah, ooh. You have set your hearts on something. Whoever this reading is for, you have set your hearts on something that you really don't need to be dealing with. Okay? And it looks like it's a man. It looks like it's a partner, baby. Whoever this is, I don't know. Because right behind the card here where it's saying, like, This is confirmation. If you thought somebody was plotting behind your back, they are. You got patchy pirate. This is a spiritual bandit. Someone is tapped into your frequency and they are physically siphoning from you. Your heart's direction is leading to their physical and financial growth, not in a good way, right? Our gifts make room for us. This is your gift making room for others, right? So maybe you got some type of gift here, right? And it could be, you know, gifts range in many forms, you know, but you have some type of gift here that you may be utilizing that somebody is just using you to get to. Right? They don't have this gift, right? But your gift benefits them. So they use you to get to it, right? And then we got lover boy behind it. Mwah. I put mwah and mwah on here because it's like sexy red. Mwah. We go together now. Mwah. Give me a kiss. That's the energy, right? But on the back, it says theft energetically. We love how cute he is, but definitely short-lived. Because can he really handle it? Success. This entails to a karmic partner. Okay? So whoever you thought of at first, when I read this out, that's who it is, okay? Don't ever doubt your first mind, baby. When somebody pop in your first mind, you go, ooh, that sound like so-and-so. It is them, okay? No, it might be them. It is them. Trust me, okay? So you got spiritual savings here, which is really dope. So it says, you are very rich and wealthy in spirit. Now is the time to open up avenues for this wealth to meet you in the physical. Higher dimensions mirror into our 3D. Find or create a flow that allows this wealth to physically come into the 3D. Do not allow your spiritual riches to sit too long to be squandered. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I don't know why I wrote this like this, right? So it says, higher dimensions mirror into our 3D. Find or create a flow that allows this wealth to be reflected accurately into your reality. This card could be an indicator that your spiritual inheritance is ready to physically come into the 3D. Do not allow your spiritual riches to sit too long and be squandered, right? And right under that, you got the Divine Blessings card. This says it's a timing card, right? It says in 7 days, okay? Now, when we say 7 days, we really just want to go by 7, okay? So it could be 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, 7 years, depending on you, okay? Time is not real. We create time. So if you say 7 days, it's 7 days. If you say 7 weeks, it's 7 weeks, okay? If you say 7 hours, it's 7 hours, okay? But this is like 10 of Pentacles energy, right? What you want, you can expect it soon, okay? It's expect a tangible result for all the spiritual work you have put in, right? So you've obviously been working on yourself spiritually, okay? Maybe you've been going to church. Maybe you have been cleansing. Maybe you have been praying, right? Because here's prayer power. It's out on the board. So you have been doing the internal work. Whenever we have something come up that says spiritual, we're talking about our internal world. We're talking about our internal work, right? Because honestly, you can do things one or two ways, right? You can do something started on the physical end, okay? Or you can do something starting on the metaphysical end, okay? When we're on the metaphysical end, it's the world that is not seen, okay? It's everything that is within us, okay, that we cannot see. When we're talking about physically, we're talking about everything around us, our environment, okay? So you can work on an issue on either end, okay? Now, normally when we work on the metaphysical end, things take a little bit more time, honestly. But I promise you it will be more stable. It will be a better foundation, okay? So going back to the prayer power, you know, it says that you have really been working spiritually, right? It says this card calls you to prayer. Turn to source for your answers. The truth will be consciously illuminated to you. This particularly works in case of revealing enemies hidden in all. It can say that someone has been working against you in the shadows of spirit. This card can also signify a need to work on your spiritual presence. So you've been working on your spiritual presence already because you got divine blessings coming towards you. So I'm not going to turn around and tell you, do more spiritual work. You know what I mean? But I am going to tell you, you probably need to pray. Because there is somebody that is praying, P-R-E-Y, okay, on your downfall, okay? And at the end of the day, you know, all of us is not loving light, y'all. all of us is not loving light. You know, where you give your props to source, the almighty, the big God up above, okay? Where you give your props to that energy. Some other people will really give their props to the devil, okay? Or devils, or Satan, okay? Lucifer, whoever you want it to be, right? Or whoever they wanted to be, because I don't want to be none of them. Keep them away from me, good God, amen. But, you know, some people will really turn to these negative energies and really look for a result. You know what I mean? Because this praying energy, that P-R-E-Y, right? That type of energy really just says that this person is just wishing negativity on you. You know, so much so that they want you to overspend or mismanage your money. Okay, so this says this card is a big no financially. It says that poor money management is leading to poverty and past spending habits are coming back up now. Dial back on spending and start working on saving. No investing at this time. Okay, so I'm getting love energy too. Okay, so you might have somebody, man or woman, you know what I mean, that they want you to take your money and invest it in something. It's a no. Do not. Okay, do not. You have spiritual savings because you've done some spiritual work here, right? That just means that your inner world has now changed. Okay, maybe your inner world was a little bit desolate before. You know, maybe your inner world reflected self-limiting beliefs around money and success and wealth, right? And maybe you worked on that. Maybe you did some affirmations, you know. Maybe you just, you know, what is it? Where you do energy healing, where you do the Reiki and stuff like that. You know, you've obviously done some type of work where your inner world has shifted. It's no longer the same, right? And the thing about our inner world is it must be reflected in our outer world. It must show up in our 3D reality, okay? And it's trying to do that, okay? It's trying to come through, but you need to create an avenue for it to come through, okay? You need to have some type of means in order for this inner world to physically reflect, okay? And a lot of times when we have to have a mean for our inner world to really reflect, like with us being wealthy, with us being rich, you know, with us being millionaires at heart, baby, that's not going to reflect in a 9 to 5. Now, I'm not telling you to quit your 9 to 5, but I'm telling you that there most likely probably needs to be some type of hustle here. Okay, like you need to, you know, have some type of additional income, right? It needs to be some type of versatility because this is a lot. Okay, it says big bank take little bank. You are physically overflowing with currency. So much money you need a safe. So much money think I need a safe. Hey, shout out YG, right? It says this is a windfall card. Maybe you got a raise at work, hit at the casino, or possibly won the lottery. Whatever it is a whole lot of physical money that showed up unexpectedly. This card calls us to find more than one place to stash all our cash and overflow of money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you got a windfall card here too. So this says there's some money finna come in that's really unexpected. You see what I'm saying? And it's also like it's a pretty large amount too. You know what I mean? It's the type of money where, you know, you can pay your car off, you can pay your debt off, and you still got some left, right? And that's why they're also letting you know, like, you know, you got your inner world has changed. Like, you got to have an avenue for your spiritual inheritance to flow in. So I don't know, you know, maybe you need to be looking at some type of entrepreneurship, but whatever it is, it's not an investment. Okay, so I don't know, you know, maybe you guys, you know, got your a tax refund back or something like that, you know what I mean? Or, you know, maybe all the energy that you put out into the universe is finally making its way back to you physically and tangibly because that's the way you requested it back. Like, understand, you know, when we do stuff for people, a lot of times, you know, and not just for, you know, I guess other people, but just in general, when we do things and we're lighthearted and we're innocent, right? We're pure of heart when we do these things, meaning we're doing something good for others, right? We don't see anything back. Okay, but the universe says that we must be repaid. Like, that is just the law, right? And you can designate how that comes back to you. You know, you can designate. You can say, well, I want it back in the form of money. I want it back in a physical, tangible form. And it will show up. Who knows? You might go to the casino and you might hit on the table literally and you're not even expecting it, right? Whatever it is not exactly what you're thinking. Okay, it says the actual situation is a little different than you assume. So let go of expectations to avoid disappointment. So first of all, Spirit is letting you know, do not expect anything. Anticipate. That is one of the biggest lessons that I learned in my spiritual journey, in my spiritual initiation. Don't expect anything and anticipate it, right? When you anticipate something, it still gives you room to allow something else to take place, right? But when you expect, you're looking for that exact thing, and it leads to letdowns. Because at the end of the day, the universe may have to maneuver. Okay, because you got this prayer power card here, and it's letting you know somebody is praying against you. They are praying that you mismanage your money. They are praying that you go back to old spending habits, okay, with this blessing that you're getting, with this windfall that's coming to you, okay? These people want you to be irresponsible, right? Shut up and take my money. They want you just throw your money out the window, right? So whatever it is that's coming in, don't expect anything. Just anticipate, right? Know you got some money coming your way. You got some physical money coming your way, and we talking thousands, okay? It could be 2,000 because that's still thousands, you know? But at the end of the day, we talking enough money where you can take care of your responsibilities and still put some in the safe, okay? Put some back. So they don't want you to look at investing it. So don't go and say, well, how can I make this money triple? Because you got so much of it that's going to be coming into you. You really just need to focus on having the avenue to let it come in and where you're going to put it, right? That safe energy. Where is it going to go? Okay, and then we got the old money card. What goes around comes around. What you financially put out is making its way back to you. This could be money you borrowed that you pay back, or money you get back. Paying off loans, taking out loans, especially when paired with taxes alert. The universe paid you your tax refund physically, right? Remember what I said? We can tell the universe, like, hey, universe, I know that I did X, Y, and Z. You know, I used to take my old friends out, because it seemed like everybody went through like a friendship transition where they old friends ain't they new friends no more. You know, like they don't have these friends anymore. So, you know, I used to take my friends out and take them out for dinner. You know, I paid for vacations and bought nice gifts and things, and I never received these things back, universe. I know I got to get them back. So give it back to me, universe, but give it back to me with that money. Give it back to me with that money, right? Like, give me money, you know? Like, don't, you know, like, I don't really want somebody to, you know, take me out. You know, I just want the funds to be able to take myself out, maybe. You know, and that's cool. The universe said, all right, bet. You know, what goes around comes around. Here you go. It's coming back to you, right? So maybe you do need to put yourself in lucky situations. I'm not sure just yet. We're not going to say that just yet because we haven't pulled any clarifying cards. And you do got some deceptive energy around you. So honestly, I don't see anything that says that you're out of alignment in any way where you would need to force anything or where you would need to put any energy for it. It seems like everything's really flowing. It really just seems like they're trying to get you to realize that you need to create avenues for this wealth to properly flow. Because this money can come in. And the thing about money, y'all, the thing about money is that money is currency, right? And when you think of currency, you should think of a current. Money likes to be in flow. When you get money and you say, I'm going to keep this money for as long as I can, you just scared the hoes. Oh, you just scared the hoes. Money so scared of you, it's ready to run from you. You finna get all type of lights popping up on your car. You finna get people calling and asking you for money. If you got a dog, if you got a child, they finna need a doctor visit. You finna have all of these things pop up to get you to spend that money, because that money said, they have a stubborn, greedy energy, and they not finna let me go, right? They don't understand the proper flow of money. To give is to receive. You let it go, you get it back times 10. That's just law, right? The more you tell yourself that, the more you will realize it, okay? I have never spent money that I have not gotten back tenfold. Okay, I spent $2 literally the day before yesterday, and I got $20 today. That's tenfold. That's 2 turning to 20. Okay, if I turn around and spend that 20, I guarantee you I'm gonna get 200 back. Okay, whenever you spend money, it comes back to you multiplied. You can put stipulations on the multiplication. You can say it comes back at 20 times, right? It comes back 30 times. You can say how it comes back to you. What matters is that you believe it. Okay, and that you don't hold on to this money going, oh, well, I might need it for a rainy day. Like, it's okay to have a savings account, yes. It's okay to maybe have specific investments that you could pull out of at the right time. But remember, that's not your focus right now. You don't need to be focused on investing in nothing. Okay, because that's what the enemy going to try to use, okay? Try to get you to invest in something. And it might actually be a husband. It might actually be a husband because it's paired here with this card. Right? It's paired here with these cards in a row, so it might be a husband. But this card, it says, oh yeah, I think this might actually be a spouse here for my males that might be watching, right? It says, I believe he has money problems, LOL. But money is not everything, right? We love the whirlwind romance vibe. So there's someone here who's good for you, and he has money problems, okay? Or they have money problems. But the card says hubby, so I believe I'm really speaking to a woman. He has money problems, girl. Okay, he has money problems. So you need to manage your money properly and do not invest in his dreams. Okay, what you need to do is help him set up a business, help him set up an avenue for the money to flow in, because you so spiritually wealthy, and apparently he is too, because God is not going to pair you with someone that does not match you. Okay, unless this person is unless this person is a lesson for you, which this is not the energy of the lesson here. Okay, this is your counterpart. This is what God ordained he's going to maintain. Okay, and God telling you ahead of time, this man got money problems. You may be talking to 2 men. You may got options. I got options. Hey, you might have options, dog. And if you do, one of them is your hubby. And the one that's your hubby is the one that got money problems. Okay, no offense. Okay, it's the one that's trying to get you to invest in something. Okay, it's the one that's trying to get you to kind of do wrong with your money a little bit, okay? But it's not really it's not really his fault, right? Even though he's under this bad boy card, I'm reading this as 2 separate energies. This bad boy is a heartbreaker. Heartbreaker, takes you, don't take you back. I'm like, boo, what's up with that? That's what this is giving me. It's giving me Travis Porter, Heartbreaker. Maybe you need to listen to that song, maybe. And whoever you think about when you listening to it, that's them, boo. That's who it is. That's the issue. I'm just playing. But that is who this energy is, right? This is the person that's praying on your downfall. This is the person that is praying that you continue to be in these bad spending habits. Okay? And see, when people are not in your life no more, this is somebody that's not really connected to you. Okay? Because they're not connected to any cards that really flow with you, right? Because I'm feeling you here, right? They're connected to your hubby. Okay? So maybe they watching your mans. You know what I mean? Maybe they watching your booski. Maybe they on his page, or maybe they know where he work, or maybe they know his cousin. I don't know. But you know what I mean? But honestly, in some way, they have a connection to him. Okay? And they know he got money problems. They aware of that. Or take it as it resonates. This could be the same person. This could be the same person. If you already married and you know what I mean, your husband and broke your heart, he done did some stuff he had no business doing, okay, he definitely praying on your downfall, booski. Now, I would never tell nobody to get a divorce, but maybe if this person is praying that when you get this financial windfall, that when you get this large amount of money, you fumble it, is this somebody you want to be laid up in the bed with? That you got to pray to the good Lord about, right? And that may be the message for you, right? For those that are married and this bad boy energy, because let's turn it around. We like the teach me aspect, and that we have loved him a long time. This is somebody you done loved a long time. They done taught you a lot, and you obviously feel like you can't let this buster go. And I'm calling him a buster because now that it's showing up as the same energy, right? Energetically, of course. It's like, this a buster, boo. This a buster. This somebody that don't want the best for you. This a secret hater. This somebody that's praying on your downfall, literally. They know you got this money coming in. They see what's popping with you, and they really want you to fall. They want you to take this money and mismanage it. Even so much so, they'll try to help you mismanage it, right? Because they got their own money problems. And most of the time we have money problems, it's because something's not right in spirit, right? It's because something's not right in our inner world, okay? In our inner world, we are, unbalanced, right? We could have self-limiting beliefs. Like, there's so much. Our inner child could be bound and chained. There's so much that could really be going on in our inner world that could really be messing with our finances, right? And baby, you married to them, let me tell you right now, they got these money problems, and they're gonna have these money problems. Okay? They're gonna have these money problems. For those that are married to somebody that they have been married to for a very long time, they have loved, and I take this back, you don't even have to be married to them a long time. You just could love this person a long time, right? And this person have taught you things, okay? And you may be married to them now, or you could see them as a husband to you, right? A true spouse. This person is praying against you, okay? This card, it can say that someone has been working against you in the shadows of spirit. This is somebody praying against you. This is somebody, and they ain't saying Father God. You catch my drift? They ain't saying Father God, let her spend all her money. Let her take her money and blow it, right? They ain't saying that. Okay, they ain't saying that because God ain't listening to that. Let's just be real. God don't bless no mess. God not listening to that. He can't hear that at all. He's not hearing that, okay? He rebukes that. Let's just be real, okay? They're not acting in light. They're in shadow, okay? That's dark energy. Okay, that's basically calling devils into your life. That's calling demons into your life. Because devils and demons is what will harbor on your shoulder and tell you to mismanage your money. Okay, that's what this partner is doing for you. For those of you that it is resonating with. Okay, now for some of you, you got a husband coming in that is going to help you get over this bad boy heartbreaker energy. Okay, this is somebody that taught you a lot. This is somebody that you have loved for a long time. This is maybe a high school sweetheart, or, just somebody that you messed with when you were younger who just taught you a lot through pain. Okay, because the heartbreaker here. Is this somebody that can, put you through some things? Maybe they taught you to love yourself more because they was cheating on you. You know what I mean? Maybe they taught you to guard your purse better because they was stealing from you. Okay? But whoever this person is here, this bad boy, they are somebody that you learned a lot from. Okay? They taught you a lot and you loved them for quite some while. But they are no longer a part of your life. Okay? That's why they sitting up here plotting against you in the shadows. Okay? They can know that you got it going on, right? Maybe you got a raise at your job because this card says that, right? It says a raise at work. Okay? Maybe you got a raise at your job and it's physically reflecting, okay? You got you a new spot or maybe a new car, or, maybe you keeping your hair and your nails done. Maybe your kids are always on point. Your baby boy staying in his football. You know what I mean? Like, he's staying fly with his J's. Your girl keep her hair done. Like, you and your family are well taken care of, and that's being shown, right? This person is plotting on that. they plotting. They like, you know what? All that money she getting, I hope she misspend it. I hope that she pay more for her daughter hair to get done than she usually would, and that short her on her bills. Okay, that's the type of hater this person is. Okay, even so much so they see it through your mans, right? So you may got a new man that you dealing with. This is new energy that I'm feeling here, but it's godly ordained. This hubby card that comes out, this is a whirlwind romance. Okay, this is divinely guided, divinely orchestrated, right? This is meaning you've met someone that you are supposed to have met. Okay, does it mean this person is not a lesson to you? I'm not gonna say that, but you know what I mean. But it does say that there is some type of major commitment here because they are being considered a hubby to you in spirit. Okay, so they are keeping tabs on you through this person, right? Which honestly, I already know. You know what I mean? I've had exes, you know, check in on my current dude, you know, and be all in my business through them because I cut them off from being in my business any other way. You know what I mean? So I can understand how this bad boy is peeking in. You know what I mean? Maybe they know somebody through them, but they are checking in on you and your life through this man. It don't mean you need to cut this man off because I'm not feeling it here. I'm not getting that energy here. And we're going to pull more cards on it to really see. But I'm just not getting the energy that you need to cut them off. It's just that they're going to come to you because they have money problems. And you don't need to turn your back to them because they got money problems. Okay? But because they see you are relatively established, you know what I mean? You stable. They're going to try to get you to invest in something that you don't need to. Okay? And don't overthink it. Okay? Just know that it can show up, and when it does, allow it to, right? Don't be expecting anything or looking for anything, even when it comes to the extra money that's coming, okay? Like, just let things play out, right? Because it says here, it is only a matter of time. The physical results of your manifestations are locked, loaded, and ready to go. My girl, are you manifesting? You gotta be. The only thing you are waiting on is the proper timing. This is no time to be or get lazy. Consistency is key. Keep doing what you are doing in order to receive what you desire when the time aligns. This card also says the bag or vessel in which you receive your manifestation is full. It's full, girl. Stick with what you already desire. Okay, look, girls. Okay, and I'm just saying girls because I haven't got any masculine energy. This is obviously a reading that is for for women, okay? And it could be feminine energy in a male vessel, okay, in a male body. At the end of the day, this is for my feminines, my divine feminines. Girlfriend, you have been manifesting. You are a master manifester, girl, because you have been putting in the work. You said you want X, Y, and Z, and baby, you about to get it. It is only a matter of time. So you may not have even met this man yet, girlfriend. It is a matter of time before you do. And you getting a forewarning, girl. He got money problems. Okay, he got money problems, but it's cool because you got the money, right? You have been good. You got good karma. You have been treating people right, girl, and haven't been expecting a dang old thing back to the point the universe said, guess what? Make it rain, it. Make it rain, it. Hey, make it rain. You about to get rain down on me. Okay, God can let that love shower you. God is about to let that love shower you, girl. Okay? And also, the bag is full, girl. Don't add no more manifestations. Don't add nothing else to try to manifest. And do not get lazy. Okay? Consistency is key. Keep doing what you're doing. Do not let up. Keep your foot on these bitches' necks. Period. Okay? Keep your foot on these bitches' necks. Don't you let up. Don't you let up. Because you're about to get whatever it is you are manifesting. Whatever it is you are working towards, baby. It's coming. It is only a matter of time. Okay? It's locked, loaded, and ready to go. And it's tied to your husband. It's tied to your husband. He's going to be tied to a part of your past. Maybe in the past, you know, he was in this heartbreaker energy. Right? But I'm really not getting that. So, no. No. This person just, they might know each other. You know how you live in a neighborhood and it be like, you know, it'd be like everybody know everybody. Like you live in a city and it's like the city big, but it's small. These niggas might know each other. Ooh. You might be caught up. Ooh. But, you know, on a serious tip, like they're going to have some type of connection here. Okay? And when this person catch wind of what you got going on with this person, this bad boy already know hubby broke. Okay, we ain't gonna say hubby broke because I'm gonna help you manifest, girl. Hubby ain't broke. His money just tied up right now. Period. Okay, he ain't broke. The money just tied up. Okay, but this bad boy know that hubby got some money problems. You know what I mean? And he may even influence him in some way to get you to try and invest in something that is not the best. Right? Because honestly, when we live in a city and it's like the city really is big, but it's really not that big, everybody can really know each other. You know, especially when you of the same age group, right? Or maybe you're in the same generation. You know what I mean? Like everybody really can know each other one way or the other. So maybe they would try to influence him, like, oh, she should try to invest in this or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, no, don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that. Like, help hubby set up his own, like, he'd be like, oh, I'm trying to do this business or whatever. Help him set it up, but don't put your money into it. You know what I mean? Help him realize that everything doesn't take money. You know what I mean? Like, some people will really sit up and tell you, like, man, I be having such a hard time getting my business going because I gotta have money to get inventory, and I gotta have money to get this, and I gotta have money to get that. And it's like, well, you really don't need money to do everything. Like, even when it comes to, like, setting up certain stuff, you know what I mean? Like, on certain websites or, you know, having certain programs, you can get a free trial. You know what I mean? And I always tell people, remember, time is not real. You know what I mean? And if you really want to go into it a little bit more deeper, like, time is not fluid either. Like, time is really like layers on a cake. You know what I mean? So everything's really happening at once. So you can make so much improvement in 7 days. And 7 days. And the reason why I say that, not quoting The Ring, but I was quoting The Ring there, the movie, but not actually quoting The Ring. I'm actually quoting God in his creation, right? God created the earth, the universe in 7 days. Okay, so that says that we can change our life in 7 days. Okay, we never know what tomorrow holds. As long as we're always putting our best foot forward, okay, we can receive what it is we're trying to obtain. Okay, so maybe you need to put him on to that, you know, when you come into contact with him, because he's going to have some money problems, and you ain't got none. In fact, it's a matter of time before everything you've been manifesting really come towards you, okay? Maybe you've been manifesting a new car, a new house, a man, you know what I mean, a family, you know, maybe you've been trying to up your business, or maybe you've been trying to get a raise, right? Maybe you've been trying to hit at the casino, right? Maybe you've been going to the casino with your girls, or maybe you've been playing the lottery, right? Windfalls come in many ways. You could bet on a horse. You could bet on a horse. You could bet on some sports. You know what I mean? Like, windfalls come in many ways. So maybe you have been putting the energy out to receive something back, and it's coming back to you now. It's literally only a matter of time. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, so let's get some tarot. Let's get some tarot. This is actually pretty good. This is pretty juicy. I don't know, y'all. I'm glad that y'all are here. Thank you for being here. If you're here and you're watching, thank you. I'm very, very grateful. I'm always here for people's blessings. You know, I'm always here for people's glow-ups. I'm always here for people, you know, receiving their heart's desires and what it is they truly want. So this is exciting. So we're just going to get a little bit of tarot, and then we'll close it out with like a cute little oracle card and call it a day. So we're going to separate it a little bit, because I want to know what's going on with this bad boy. Who is this bad boy? Oh, child, look how the Queen of Wands just flipped over like that. Oh, you energetically confident in something, ain't you, boo? Okay, let's get this bad boy energy. Oh. This somebody you know from your past. That's somebody you know from. Who is the hubby then? We'll just do one card. That way we can try to keep it clean. Ooh, baby. Ooh, because remember, we got two storylines going here. For some people, this husband you already with, you know what I mean? This somebody you have committed to. You know, it don't have to be an actual husband where you actually married them, but you committed to this person. Okay, because we got the Seven of Swords, and the cards are coming out halfway. So it says that the energy is neither, you know, it's like the energy's transition. It's literally moving. As I'm picking up on this energy, it's literally moving, y'all. Like, that's crazy. Let's just try to get one more card for the hubby card. Maybe, okay, well, they gave me one. Okay, and bottom of the deck, we got Five of Cups. Girl, Five of Cups in reverse. You are refilling your cup from the universe. That's what this is, right? You see how her foot is in the cup? She's like tilting it back and it's coming out of this hole here. This is refilling one of your cups from the universe, so you can grab the one that's behind you and get your ass up and go. Okay? Okay? That's literally what this is. You know, it's like, it's subconsciously overcoming grief, like where your heart was tied to the heartache and the pain that you felt. You ain't feeling that no more. You gave it all over to the universe to be transmuted and given back to you. And that's what's happening here. That's how we manifest, right? We turn our pain into power. So shout out to you, dog. Ooh, with the Two of Wands right behind it. This is like energetic activation, right? You see how she's drawn out this picture completely? You know what I mean? It's done. And it's sitting underneath the world, right? This is also a card of travel, too. Like, you could be moving, right? But at the end of the day, she's looking out the window. She has a rod firmly planted up against the wall. But she also has a rod pointed towards the window. And she's looking out and she's planning, right? That's what this is. She's planning, right? Where she is stable in a sense. She's not completely stable because one rod is on the wall and the other is towards the window ready to go, right? So it's very much like, you know, I've already kind of drawn up my plan in a sense, which is to travel, which is to leave, which is to go somewhere in the world, right? Now I'm just really getting it started, right? I'm really seeing how far I can go, right? Because she's looking off into the distance. So it's really seeing how far you can go with it, right? Like, if you're gonna have to come back, what's the point of doing it? You know what I mean? Because the point of us going out into new adventures, traveling, is so that we don't have to come back, right? So we can have a fresh, full start here, especially after something like this. You know, where you had to empty out your cup, you know, where you experienced grief, where you were sad, where you were heartbroken, right? Okay, maybe the heartbreak is a little bit something more recent, because that's what it's picking up on a little bit, you know? And it seems like whoever coming in, they gonna have some type of connection to them. Okay, which is, it's cool, because at the end of the day, how do we say we learn from lessons unless we take the test? You know, you gotta take the test, okay? You have to. You got to say that you learned your lesson. It may suck in the moment, but you got to say you learned your lesson. But you energetically activating here off of the universe filling your cup. You know, the universe is giving you an opportunity. The universe is giving you something here to help you move forward. You know, this is a Scorpio card, okay? 5, 6, 7 is Scorpio in tarot, okay? In cups, okay? In water. Because Scorpio is the second water sign, okay? So it's the second deacon, right? 5, 6, and 7 is the second deacon. So Scorpio energy it can actually be pretty lit, because what a lot of people don't know is that Scorpio energy is other people's money, okay? Loans, you know what I mean? Like, it can be debt too now, because remember, you can take out a loan and not pay it back. But it's other people's money. It's a windfall for sure. It's windfall for sure. So maybe you're taking out a loan too. But I mean, with this card here, it does say you got a raise. So maybe with that raise, you can take out a loan. Oh, but you got the world card behind it, child. This is everything coming full circle with you using every bit of willpower you had. Okay, this says you used, you know, Taurus energy. You used Leo energy. You used Aquarian energy. And you used Scorpio energy. So, my girl, you might be a Scorpio. Might be a Scorpio with some Leo energy, with some, Aries energy, because this is 2. This is Aries energy, right? You could be Pisces too, coming, you know, you could be Aries coming off of Pisces, but this is actually a really good sign to hear, because it's saying that everything's coming full circle. The pain that you felt, the grief that you felt, it was all for a reason, right? And you knew that, and you turned this pain into power. Shout out to you. Shout out to my Scorpio girlies. I'm a Scorpio moon, so shout out to my Scorpio girlies. Y'all lit. Okay? So, let's see what we got on the board. You got the 6 of Cups, and it's sideways, right? Usually, with the 6 of Cups, it's saying, like, you're in contact with your higher self, okay? Or you're in contact with your younger self, your inner child, okay? With it being halfway, it's like saying you halfway between both, if we're being honest. You know what I mean? But it's also going back on nostalgia. You know, it's going back on innocence. It's going back on our purity. You know, and with it being connected to this bad boy card here, it says that this is someone that definitely was in your life previously. And they obviously have an option to be a part of a higher timeline. So let's just go ahead and cut that out. Right? You don't want to have this person be a part of your higher timeline simply for the fact that they were connected with this prayer power card. Like, you have to pray to make sure that your blessings are not squandered because of this person. Why would you want them to be a part of your future? You know, that's just where we're going to speak real to each other. Like, as women that really love and care about each other, or feminine energies that truly love and care about each other, do not keep accepting abuse. Do not keep accepting mistreatment in any form or fashion, okay? In any way, you don't need to accept it. Even if it's somebody preying on your downfall. Absolutely not. They can go to their mama house with that, okay? They can go to their cousin house. They can go to their brother or sister house. They can go to anybody else's house but yours, okay? They cannot bring that to you. You know, and it may be, you know, subconsciously you're in this place where you're not very sure of your connection, right? You're not very sure of allowing this person to be connected to you, because you're not sure if they should be in your future, okay? And when we are unsure of things, the answer is no. Because when we're clear of things, we're clear, right? Clarity speaks volumes. When we're unsure, that's the answer right there. It's a no. Just that simple, especially when it comes to people. Okay, so don't be, you know, back and forth. Because this is somebody that you have nostalgia with. You have history with, right? And you're caught in between that history that you have with them. And it's keeping you from obviously... Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Not Mr. King of Pentacles. Ooh, that's that big, beaky energy. You caught in between this, though. And you trying to subconsciously strategize how you gonna juggle this energy, because you still want to keep this energy around. Cut this man loose. Goodbye. This man is King of Pentacles energy. This man, I mean, you could really have stability with this man, right? King of Pentacles likes to be comfortable, right? King of Pentacles will spoil you just because it's not a very emotional man. It might be an earth sign, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but really it could be a Taurus or a Virgo, honestly. Or they may have that in their chart. They may have that energy. But whoever this is, he got all the ability to be physically wealthy, to have all the material means. And another thing about King of Pentacles is he's an entrepreneur, right? He has multiple streams of revenue and income that he doesn't regularly have to check in on. You catch my drift? So this energy here where it's like consciously strategizing an investment, right? And this is deceptive energy too, right? So this consciously strategizing an investment is really it's not even needed, because whoever this is, like, oh, no, I'm sorry. This is this bad boy consciously strategizing how to get you to invest in them and commit. Okay? They're going to try to pull you into some type of commitment here. Okay? And it's going to have you mismanaging your money. Okay? That's why this showed up halfway with this. Okay? They're going to have you, they're going to play on your nostalgia. They're going to play on past history with you. And they're going to try to, strategize some way to get you to physically invest your money in something that will not pay you back. Pay them dust. You can pay them dust. Goodbye. You ain't got no time for that. Okay? You ain't got no time for that. And for those that are married and this bad boy energy is the same energy as this hubby energy, for those that are committed to this person, they just consciously strategizing how to get you to invest your money in poor investments. Right? They're consciously strategizing. They thinking. That's what that means. They're deceiving, making something look like one thing, even though it's not. How to get you to take your money and put it into something that will not give you any type of result back that you look for, okay? It's going to give you the result back that you don't want, okay? You're going to be mismanaging your money. You're going to be spending it in all the wrong ways, and it's going to lead you to poverty, okay? And if it has not happened yet, it is on the way, okay? I can't tell you exactly when. You do got a timing card here, so it say things are coming a little quicker than you may expect, okay? Which you shouldn't be expecting anyway. You should be anticipating. Okay, but just know this energy, the energies that are one in the same here, this bad boy and hubby, they trying to play you, boo. Don't let them play you. Don't let them let you run your money out. Don't let them do that, because at the end of the day, you in this King of Pentacles energy, because this card, 3 of Wands, it's a card of energetically manifesting. Okay, she's sitting on the shore with her surfboard, waiting for the wave to come in for her to ride it. Do you hear me? Even so much so, she got her energy planted in the ground to draw it to her. Okay, and she know it's coming. That is paired with the King of Pentacles. Okay, the financial stability is here. That's what that is telling me. Okay, it's only a matter of time before you're going to get to ride the wave. So you need to figure out what you're going to do with your money. You need to figure out where you're going to put all this money. Big bank, take little bank. And you need to be energetically confident in it. If you got children, maybe you need to open up a trust or a savings account for them or something. You know what I mean? If you want to invest in gold, or, well, they say don't do no investments. You know what I mean? But if you want to, because honestly, really they really telling you don't do no investment where you can clearly see, like, it's not good for you, especially when other people are bringing the energy to you. But, you can invest in your business, or you can invest in a business. You know what I mean? Like, take the money and put it where it needs to go. Really, they're telling you just need to stash it. There is nothing on the board that is telling me that you need to actually do anything with the money, right? The only thing that you probably would need to do is pay off your debt, right? Because it says this card, it says this could be money you borrow that you pay back, right? Or money that you get back. Paying off loans, taking out loans, right? But it's not paired with the taxes card, so you're not taking out loans. I believe you're paying off loans. I think you're going to pay off some debts, right? And that's what you should be energetically confident in. The money that you get, take it, pay off your debts, pay off your loans, you know what I mean? And be energetically confident in it, right? Be creative with it too. Okay? If you don't know how to be creative with it just yet, find somewhere to put it. That's the best advice I can give you. Find somewhere to put it. Okay? Money is cool with being in flow as long as you have somewhere that you're going to put it. As long as you have the intention of putting it out into flow. You know what I mean? If you just holding something saying you're going to keep it, money going to be scared of you. Money's going to be reluctant to be in your hands, like I said earlier, But if you have a plan, like, okay, well, I'm going to just put it in the savings account for now, and I'm going to look into X, Y, and Z. Right? That's cool. Because your initial plan should be, I'm going to pay my debt off. I'm going to pay my loans off. Okay, that should be your initial plan. You need to be energetically confident, be energetically creative. You know, use your conviction. The Queen of Wands is so confident in herself. You know, she really don't give a flying fuck about how nobody feel about her. You know, she's sitting here with a black cat, and traditionally they like to say black cats are bad luck. They're actually good luck. They're actually really, really good fortune, because you don't run across a black cat often. And when you do, if that cat look you in your eyes, baby, you got some fortune coming your way. Thank God up above for that, okay? Because it's not every day that happens, right? You got to pay attention to certain signs and symbols. Now, sometimes that cat might tell you got some bad luck on you. That cat look at you and hiss. You know what I mean? Depending on how the cat reacts, you got to pay attention to the signs that are right in front of you. But this Queen of Wands is confident. You know, you need to be confident. You need to understand that you are creative and that you deserve this money, and that whatever you're going to do with it, it is really going to help you and others. Okay, so don't allow, you know, anybody to try to down talk you, you know, or talk you into anything that won't benefit you. You know, stay centered on yourself, your creativity, and your confidence, because at the end of the day, you have so many blessings coming your way. You know, this card here says that your answers are prayer. Whatever it is you've been praying for is coming to you. It's about to physically manifest, okay? And if you've been praying for a husband, here he come. He got money problems, but he got all the ability. Like I said, the King of Pentacles has multiple streams of incomes, and he doesn't even really have to do anything to receive this money. Okay, so whoever the man is, he has all the potential to be financially stable. Okay, he has all the potential to have multiple businesses that he don't even have to check in on, right? You probably would just have to guide and direct him to set it up, okay? And it will also act as an avenue for you, because this person is showing up as your husband, okay? This is a commitment, a real commitment, a whirlwind romance, all right? That means that your spiritual savings, your spiritual abundance and wealth can flow in through avenues that he creates, okay? So be on the lookout for that. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up with just a couple of cards, oracle cards. Ooh, what I just said! Y'all, I love when spirit be so loud. Oh my goodness, there's just 2 cards. I love when spirit be so loud. Bottom of the deck, just like the moon, I will go through phases. That's so pretty. So you've gone through a phase. You was bad with your money, honey. You was bad with your money. You was out here doing something. You ain't had no... I'm just saying, but you were obviously out here spending that guap dot, and it didn't really help you, right? And that's also why this person, whoever this is, you got history with, this nostalgia energy, you probably was spending the money with them, child, because this card does say that they want past spending habits to come back. You know what I mean? So forgive yourself, child. That's old. That's over with. Forgive yourself. Don't think you're going to keep fucking the money up. Don't think that. You got it. You know exactly what you're doing with that money. You know how to push that money around. You know what to do with it. And if you don't feel very confident in the moment, just put it somewhere. Just know where you're going to put it. Find you a good bank that's not getting hacked left and right. You catch my drift? Find you a good bank that you could put the money in and actually get, you know, a good amount of interest on it. You know what I mean? Like, look into that type of stuff, like financial services that could really benefit you. You know, you might want to sit down with an advisor. And over everything, be confident, baby. Be confident. Don't let nobody tell you that you less than. Be confident. Radiate confidence, okay? This Queen of Wands energy is what you need to have. You can create anything. All you got to do is be confident in it. You can do anything. All you got to do is be confident in it. Period, point blank. And I'm going to leave the message there. I do ask that if you enjoyed this message, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box. You guys know that we like to highlight people on GoFundMe that needs help. We are currently highlighting 2 people on GoFundMe. So make sure you check out the description below so that you can check out those links. And if you can, donate, help somebody out. And also, you can get my link for my spiritual services there as well. So that is all, folks. Peace, love, and blessings. Amen.